Hello one and all, this is Hybridsteel. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. Now today, if you have watched like any of the other videos in this series, it's basically a tip video for you guys out there playing Hydroneer. So all the new people that are on this who basically just want a helping hand to figure things out. So today we're going to be talking about pipework. Okay, so I've set up this main pipework, as you can see, which is actually going to be working my process to start with, and then from there we'll evolve it. But today we're going to be focusing actually on the pipes itself. So a couple of things you've got to know about is, number one, you've got to have mainly just one up pipe, and the reason why is because if you have two, it actually sort of messes around with the game a little bit. Not sure why, but for some reason if you just do two, it doesn't make a blind bit of difference. They're still working at 50%. And for some reason it doesn't add up to 100%, so maybe that's something that will come a bit later. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the power pressures and so on and so forth and how things work. Now this produces 50% power. Now if you look at the thing in the bottom left, it says pumps water into pipes system at 50% pressure. That's 50%. Now if we take out the stopcock, it basically decreases the pressure by 1%. So the reason why I have this here is because that thing is too damn noisy to keep going. So what we want to do is we want to raise this to 100%, really. I mean, that's preferred, but we can't make it. We can raise it to 100% if we didn't have the stopcock there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually make this go through, and we're going to show this actually on the pressure system now. So this is a pressure gauge. Basically tells you how much pressure is in your pipes, and if we turn this on, running through two crystalled power supplies, these add 25% per pot. As you can see, we're running at basically 99%. That being the 1% that basically disappears. We're going to be making lines and lines and lines and lines of these, and you're just going to be trying to make them as best as you can to bring out the most power. Now, this is a fuse. So what I'll do is I'll turn this off for a second so the water doesn't drip and cause me a headache. So as you can see, these are water filters. And a filter conveys water and decreases water pressure by 2%, takes damage. Now it is best to say at this time that you do need toolboxes nearby just in case they do break down. Well, it's one spanner per like fix, and you get like 6 or 7 in one of these boxes now, which is actually quite good value considering each one costs about 30. So we're going to run through here, and we're going to run through it. Now you basically need filters on your conveyor belt so your tools don't break down as fast. Not sure of the decreasing rate because it actually doesn't say. Now the best thing that everyone's been talking about is to actually put 4 in. So there you go, there's 4 filters, and I think it works out that there's like 25% decrease, and over time it works a little bit better, which is all good. The reason why you want to put filters on the actual line, as you can see right there, is if I've picked up the harvester, as you can see it says breaks small chunk of dirt into resources, bigger yield with better water pressure, gets damaged from unfiltered water. So basically the best thing you can do is to make sure that your pressure is up and you've got filters on. So yeah, these can be round the other way. I mean, it's probably best actually if you put the filters before the crystals, but I did this to show you the main water pressures of what you're actually going to be gauging through. So we're going to turn this on, and now as you can see we're running at 99%. We're going to run through here, and lo and behold, we've dropped a few percent. So we would have dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12%. 12% by just coming up and adding filters on. So you're running now at
1 eternity later,
87%. So right at this filter we're running at 87% because we've dropped 12%, and that's because these decrease in 2, so you have to watch out for this. Now we're going to turn on my main pipe, and then we're going to go all the way over to this pipe here. This is basically where we're at now. So between my first two here reaching, this is 100% or 99%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we're going to do 25%. We're going to lose 25% in just pipes plus the 4 of those ones over there. So we're wasting 29% of water pressure just to get to this stopcock here. Now obviously you're not going to need all the stopcocks I've put out because, well, I put these out for experimentation purposes only. So let's say we've only lost 25%, which means we're down to 75% overall. We turn this one on, runs through another crystal, and lo and behold, there we go, we're almost up to full whack again. And that is literally how you build pipes for this game. That's it. and you just have to work out simple math. Now the worst part about it is I'm not strong at maths at all. I failed maths when I was a kid, and I've got to be honest, it hasn't really helped me over my time of like not learning anything. So the best thing to do is to sort of work this out as you go. If you're going to use one of the power banks, these ones here, I call them power banks, you can call them battery holders or whatever, crystal holders, chambers, whatever. Now the best thing you can do is put 25 pipes between each one, and then you're keeping your water pressure up to 100%. If you don't want to do that, I mean, you could put 50 rows of pipe out and then put 2 of these together. It would basically do the same. So yeah, that's basically where you're at for pressure. That's how you've got to work it out. So if you're going to build this up to 100%, you want 2 chambers after your up pipe, and then it's all good. And then afterwards, you basically want to sort of like every 25 pipes, put in a chamber and be happy, knowing that you're basically running on full power. After that, you're all kosher, it's all good. And obviously when you're building your own plants and getting everything sorted, watch out for the water pressure, because it does decrease without you really thinking about it. That's the downside of like when you go really big and like you've got all these extra pipes and all these extra machines, each one of these decreases by 1%, which is a bit of a knacker. So yeah, as you can see, Ram's top level dirt, unfortunately, works faster with better water pressure, gets damaged from unfiltered water. So again, if you put your filters in, like I have up the top over there, then you'll have like a better working mechanism, you'll have a better working plant, and that basically just means that it will run for longer without breaking, and you won't have to spend so much on bloody tools. So yeah, this is what I'm working on currently. I'll show you this off in another video, and we're basically working through a guide on how to start Hydroneer properly, and basically just picking up bits and pieces of tips as we go. If you guys have got anything else you want to add to this, or help out any of the community for Hydroneer, hit it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, because if you can share any tips, it's not just beneficial to me, it's beneficial to the whole community. So thank you very much for joining me. I will see you all later. Peace out, have fun, and enjoy everything you guys do. Goodbye for now.